Yo, mic check 1 2 1 2. This thing going. It's your boy, Mr. Bell, aka Captain Hater. You already know the vibes. Welcome to another episode of Hold Up and Another Thing, presented by Mixed Vibes Media. Shout out to the boy Quaggy T. Got special guests with me. We in season 3. She made an appearance on season 2. Got me in a little trouble or whatever. Well, I ain't get me in trouble, but some people felt the way about your appearance on said podcast.
Wow.
What's up, curvy cutie?
What's up? What's going on?
Doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good. You didn't even tell me that. I didn't know people felt the way.
People felt the way.
I don't know why, though.
I don't either. People felt the way.
We just got good chemistry. That's about it.
Yeah, we known each other for a long time. I feel like it wasn't even all that. And I don't, think he is. Last time I checked, I ain't had no title with nobody, so I don't know why nobody felt the way.
Nobody shouldn't have felt the way.
That
was no way to feel.
That's what I said. But look, some people gonna feel the way because I just said that they felt the way. But
they definitely gonna feel it. You really gonna get in trouble now. Right after this.
There's no title on my name, so
yeah, I guess.
Only title I got is Daddy, and that my son called me Dad. So
there's no official title.
Yeah, ain't no close to being official titles. So again,
I don't know about that. I don't know.
I just told you. How you don't know?
Because I just don't know. I don't know. You say that, but that don't mean nothing. Somebody's feeling a way. I mean, somebody's feeling something.
Nobody want me.
Apparently they do, if they feel a way.
Tell them to apply more pressure if they want me. All right, let me stop.
This is true. This is true.
But I thank you for coming back to do the pod.
No problem.
I heard twirling your hair and stuff. I see you.
Stop it.
Makeup all deal. Look at her looking fancy out here.
I don't even have no makeup on, sir. I have lip gloss on.
It looks like it's popping. Nah, it looks like you got some makeup on. I don't know if it's the...
I don't got no makeup.
Maybe it's the lighting out here got you looking like an angel and all that. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't even got no light. This is my room lights. And it's glare. I hate this glare. I should have put...
I see the lip gloss is popping like Lil Mama used to say back in the G.
The lip gloss is definitely popping. It is always popping.
I see.
You have the lip gloss popping. And this is just natural beauty right here. No makeup.
Ooh, excuse me then. My fault. I thought it was makeup.
No makeup. Natural.
What you had? You woke up like this?
Yep. Get it from my mama and God.
Okay. Shout out to them two wonderful people.
Shout out to my mama and God for making this beautiful person you see upon you right now.
Silent hand clap. I'm gonna put a hand clap in here. Audio sound.
What's up?
So honestly, like we was talking about before the pod, I really didn't have an idea of what to talk about on this pod. I started talking about breakups because a lot of people breaking up. I seen Megan Good broke, and I don't know the dude, whoever she got divorced from. Ain't he like a pastor or something?
Yeah, he's a pastor. That made me say it. I love them together.
It didn't. Well,
I heard different stuff. Like he wanted a child, she wanted to still focus on her career, wasn't ready to have a child, and then I don't know. But I just hate that because I liked them together. I thought they was, and then they did the whole little wait thing and made the book about them waiting to have sex, before marriage and all of that.
He's a strong brother because let me tell you, Megan Good is one beautiful woman.
She is.
And I don't know if I would have been able to wait that long.
You would be able to wait. I'm not saying it wouldn't be hard, but you would be able to wait.
It would be hard.
If she was worth the wait, you would wait.
She fine. So Megan Good is basically like every dude's high school crush. You know what I'm saying? In my age range. You know what I'm saying? She fine. But you said she don't know if she wants to have kids. Like Megan Good is 40.
Yeah. And not that she didn't want to have kids, but I
not right
think,
now.
yeah, not right now. She was still, because she still, what was she like? Just did like Harlem or something like that. So she was still trying to focus on her career, and I think he wanted a job right now or something like that. But that's just her say. We don't know.
Cool. If we're going off her say, she is 40. I think he was 42, 43. Like, I kind of do get bruh, like, okay, man, I'm getting up here in age. I want to, get this done. Because I keep saying, I'm 30, how old am I? Lord Jesus, 32. And I keep saying, like, if I'm going to have another kid, I would like to have this other kid at 36. I don't want to be 60 at the graduation. At the high school graduation is what I'm trying to.
Not 60. Huh? You talking about me?
I didn't say nothing. I'm talking about my personal life. I ain't saying nothing about you.
You talking about me because I'm gonna be an old mama.
You cool. You might be cool with being at the graduation at 60.
That's okay. I'm gonna be 60. I'm gonna be looking 30 though.
That's cool because they say black don't crack. You know
what you said? They be like, it's your mama.
Like I thought that was your sister, girl. But nah, it's just it ain't what I want personally. I ain't knocking nobody that wants to do that.
I understand.
But yeah, then Tiffany Haddish and Common broke up like last month or whatever. So yeah, it's been a lot of breakups. But I actually want to talk about the other end of the spectrum. The LOVE word.
Mm-hmm.
Being in love. A very beautiful and powerful thing. So, let me ask you questions about love. First off, how do you define love?
Love is an action word to me. Like, you can say I love you a million times, but like the person, you have to show that you love a person. It has to be shown and felt, and also, say it. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's an action word, but it also has to be said for you.
I mean, yeah, because you got to, it's good to hear, but also you got to have some action behind it. You can't just be like, I love you. Niggas say I love you all the time. So, and
why we gotta start out with niggas do this? Like, okay, I'm square.
I'm sorry. Guys say I love you all the time. They do. And, it's got to be felt, it's got to be shown, and you got to have some action behind it. You can't just be throwing out I love yous. Because like I said, a pair of lips can say anything. You can just be saying I love you just to say it. But you have to have some kind of action behind it. You have to show that you love a person. Your actions have to back up what you're saying.
Okay, so for me, it's a good question to me. Of course, I asked it, so that's why I feel like it's a good question. But how I define love? I mean, love is it's an action or whatever. But how I define it is, it's kind of hard. It's a feeling, but to me, it's a feeling that you can't shake. It's a feeling of not only do I like. Sometimes you get to the person like you want a person. Like I'm talking about in love, not got love. I'm talking about in love. Like it's a part. Like not only do you want that person, like that person brings you peace or the joy that person gives you. Like love to me is defined by the feeling that I get or what the person does for my mental or my spirit, my soul, whatever. That's how I define love. Now I'm gonna give you dictionary.com definition. It's a noun, and it says an intense feeling or deep affection, or a great interest in pleasure in something, or you like or enjoy something very much as a verb, as defined. So I mean, yeah, I kind of go along with the dictionary.com definition.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know that you in love? You get all booed up and caked up out here. How you know you in love?
I guess if I just can't stop thinking about that person, if they are the first person I want to call when I am, sad, I'm mad, I'm happy, or excited about something, and yeah, um, yeah.
Yeah, hey, that's how I always look at it. Like, you can tell a girl if a girl's feeling you or not. Because if she ain't telling you about her day or how her day went, or how the people at work got her fucked up, if you ain't heard about that, she ain't fucking with you. You know what I mean?
True
That's how
that.
you know when a female's into you because she ain't ready to give. If she's spilling the tea with you about people at work that you don't know, and they don't know what they look like, you really don't give a fuck about. But if she cool, if she's doing that, you could tell a female fuck with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, look, it is the feeling of I just want your presence. That's how I know when I'm in love. Is I just want your presence because my love language is quality time. I always talk about how my love language is quality time, and on top of that, I'm a loner. That's how I know when I don't just switch the flip for me is when I just want your presence around. I just want you to be near. You know what I'm saying? I just want to, if it's something simple, just watch a movie together. Type shit. I don't really watch a movie. Just your presence being around her and having conversation with you. Because I'm so like loner, distant, try to stay out the way. Like when I get that person and when I'm in love, I just want to be around that person. Uh, which is crazy all the time coming from me.
Yeah, I feel you on that because that's my love language too. My number one is quality time.
Why are we trying to steal my love language?
It is seriously.
You just trying to be like me. So that's your number one. What's your number two? Because I don't have a list of mine. I just know my number one.
My number two is words of affirmation. Moving on, number two. Yeah, because I like to have that reassurance. So I also not only do I also like to, be in your space, be in your presence, feel your energy, feel your vibe, like spend time with you. I also want to be reassured that I am what you want, I am what you need, I am who you love. Like, it makes me feel good.
Okay.
When I get compliments. Yeah.
This is a sad note. How was you introduced to a love language? Like the conversation, the results, the test, and all that. How was you introduced to it?
You mean how did I find out about it?
Yeah, because for me, it was a female that told me you should take this test so you can know your love language. I'm saying, how was you introduced? Because I didn't even know when I took the test there was a book about.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can say I'm a nigga. I don't know this shit.
I guess it would be honestly. I ain't even gonna lie. TikTok.
Wow.
TikTok post, because people be on there and talk about like I follow this one girl, she gets on there and she does like different content on her dating life and dating and all that. And she talks about her love languages and and so that made me want to further look into it to see what's my love language. Like, so one day I really did like just look them up and see what the different ones was. I took a test to see, and I was like, yeah, like it really is me. Even though I can see myself a little bit in all of them, like my main ones will be the ones that I said. Those will be my top ones. Even though like gift giving, ain't that one of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me too. Like
I ain't giving nobody nothing. What about her?
I'm not. See, I like to give gifts. I'm more of a person who likes to give gifts than receive gifts. Like if you tell me what do I want, if you ask me what do I want, like I can't even tell you what I might have want as a gift. You just have to give me something, unless it's something I really really want. But I get more fulfillment out of giving a gift than receiving a gift.
Yeah, well, as far as that, I am too. Like, I am more, I'm more excited to give a gift. Like Christmas, I got these gifts. Like a lot of the gifts I did for Christmas is playing was thoughtful. It's of the person that I actually got it for can use it or whatnot. And, you know, it's their favorite team, their favorite color, or something that they can actually use, or something that will be beneficial to them because it's something they do around the house. You know, something to make their life easy. So I like it's Christmas. I really actually did put a lot of thought into Christmas gifts, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm last minute gift cards like yeah, you know what I mean. This year I actually put in. This year a lot of my stuff was done in November.
Yeah.
Then I popped and realized, oh, I ain't get my son no clothes for Christmas, so then I gotta go shop.
Yeah.
Last minute. So yeah, but right, so back to love. How do you show love? Not only two questions. How do you show love, and how do you think love should be shown to you?
I show love by first I say that I love you, but then also just by like I said, just wanting to just be around that person all the time, wanting to talk to them all the time, like just like all the time, just be around them, have their presence, you know. Also physical touch, like if I'm into you like that, like you're gonna know that. No, I'm not talking about like that. I'm just saying physical touch, like caressing, like you know what I'm saying. I don't know, like I call it love on you. Love on you could just be, you know, we watching TV and I'm just caressing your head and all that. If I ain't doing it for everybody.
All I'm saying is you start caressing a little too much, other stuff it's gonna lead to other stuff.
I ain't talking about other stuff.
Is it not gonna lead to other stuff though?
It might or it might not.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I ain't just caressing everybody. I now. I heard caressing everybody.
So before, do you say I love you first, or do you wait till the other person says it?
I have.
You have said it first?
I've said it first, yeah.
How do you handle it if the person don't say I love you back? Is it?
It would make me feel away.
So you gotta they gotta be in love with you when you in love with them?
No, it ain't other people, but it would kind of make me be like, it would be like, it would be awkward as hell. I ain't gonna lie. It would be awkward because I'm telling you that I love you, and I would hope that you would feel the same. You know, it's not like I'm telling you I love you on the first day, but I would hope you would feel the same to the point that you would say it back. But
have you ever told somebody you love them and you didn't?
I said I love you, but I wasn't in love, but I loved them. I had love for them, but I wasn't in love with them.
So, okay. I have said it before. I ain't gonna lie, I've said it multiple occasions where I'll be like, yeah, girl, I love you too. And I really wasn't in love because, like you said, it's awkward.
I can't say, honestly, I can probably count on my one hand how many times that I've been in love. Then I've said I love you, but like seriously, like been in love with like really meant that shit. I can, on my one hand, is what is how many times I could say I've been in love.
I don't think I can say that.
I can say it.
like in love. Okay, to me, there's always different levels of in love. But because in my head, I'm thinking of 5 names, just like off the top of my head. Mm-mm. Like, and so for me, that's just me personally. I can't list names on this pod because people be listening or whatever. But
I can probably think of 3.
Yeah, I can say 5. Of course, they all had different levels of in love. You know what I'm saying?
5 people you've been in love with.
Yes, so I guess that's technically one hand. So yeah, but I feel like you judging my 5. Wait a minute, because you said
I'm definitely not judging your 5.
I feel like you judging my 5, and I don't appreciate that.
I'm definitely not judging your 5.
Is my 5 too much? Is that what you saying?
No, I mean if you wanted to be in love with 5 people, that's fine. Who am I to say? Who am I to judge?
I don't know. Your facial expression said otherwise. No, I'm just.
Who am I? Who am I to judge? See, me personally, it takes a lot for me to let my guard down and really let somebody in and be 100% vulnerable to somebody. And it takes a while for that to happen. And sometimes it never happens. Like, I care about the person. I have love for the person. I love the person. Am I in love with the person? No.
Okay. Yeah. But, yeah, I would say my 5 it was in love. Don't get me wrong, it was some people I said I love you to that I got love. It was some people I told you I love you to that I really didn't love or even have love for real, for real. I just didn't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Because, I'm a good guy. I'm really, like, nice and sweet and shit. Yeah.
You really are.
What?
I said you really are.
I know. People should, it be some haters out here, but I really am. But yeah, I just didn't. I be trying to protect people's feelings, and I know that sounds stupid in a long run because it's like I basically lied to the person.
You basically are lying. So is that protecting their feelings, or is that?
If they don't ever find out that I lied to them, then yeah.
I guess, but I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want to be with somebody who doesn't feel the same that I feel.
This is true. And I think those were in my younger days. Because when you're younger, people, the I love you comes out a lot quicker in your early 20s than your early 30s. You know what I'm saying? Like, then it's just kind of, in the 20s, it's just the thing to say. You listen to some R&B music, you feel a way about that person because you're always around them. You just say, I love you. You ain't really, I always say about love is how you gonna love you ain't never went through nothing.
You never went through nothing.
How can you know me if we ain't went through a battle or we ain't been tested or we ain't been tried? You ain't actually had to show. Don't get me wrong, you can show your love in other ways, but it's one thing about love is it's got to have some staying power. It's got to have some strength behind it.
Mm-hmm.
If it ain't no battle that you went through, how can you honestly say you love me?
So you don't believe in love at first sight?
No, I believe in interest at first sight, but I believe you could feel strongly about a person at first sight. Like, damn, I want this person because I've had that. Mm-hmm. But I don't believe in love at first sight. But how do you want love? Go back to the original question. How do you want love to be shown to you, though? How do you want your significant other or the person you with to show love to you?
I want their love to be understanding. I want their love to be reassuring because I got to be reassured.
That comes with your love language.
That comes with my it comes with my love language, yes. So I have to have a love that's reassuring. I have to know for a fact that person would, without a doubt, in my mind, that person loves me. Yeah. They have to show me, it's the small things. If they remember the small things, quality time, like we said.
For me, I want a person to show me they love me by communication. Like I said, I grew from the last stage of saying I love you to a person I didn't love. To me, communication is let me say, communication and trust is the two biggest things of a relationship. You ain't going nowhere if you can't do that. If you don't got trust and you can't communicate.
True.
So to me, how I want love to be shown to me is you communicate with me. You communicate with me when you mad. Communicate with me when you down about something. At least attempt to.
It's hard to learn how each other communicates. That's very hard because that was one of the things with when it came to me and John Henry. So the thing was that our communication when we were mad or in a disagreement was very different. With him, he was used to dealing with females who they are rah, 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 rah at each other. Like they are going at each other back and forth, saying, all kinds of crazy stuff, like, with the shit. He was used to that. So with me, it was different because I'm the type to be like, I'm going to go back and forth to a certain extent. And then I'm going to be like, you know what? I'm not about to discuss it. Like, I'm not about to discuss it right now. We can come back when both of us are cool down and we could talk about it and discuss it when both of us are level-headed. And he didn't know how to take that. So, he would be coming rah, rah, rah. And I would be like, basically like shut down to the point like, I'm not about to keep on working with you. So we had to learn,
But that goes with love. Like y'all learned each other.
That does go with love.
That is definitely learning each other's learning each other. That's a big thing about love. It's learning each other. So me, like with arguments and stuff, I have a very balanced personality. So I can go rah rah rah, or I can be like you know what, you got it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'm not always gonna be like let's keep going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember one time I was dating a young lady and we got into it. I was at her house and we got into it real bad or whatever. And I just was like, all right, I'm going to holler at you later. So I went to the crib. I lived up the street. We had separate cribs. I lived 2 blocks up the road.
Mm-hmm.
So then she called me and was like, I said, you really left? Yeah, I told you I was leaving. What are you talking about? Yes, I really left. And she was like, so you gonna leave after every argument? So that in her eyes, that was like I was running away from the argument. In my eyes, it was like, all right, you feel your way, I feel my way. I ain't really keep going back and forth with you. I ain't got to sit at your house to be uncomfortable when I got my own.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how I look at it. So like going to arguments or whatever. Yeah. I don't know, love is a beautiful and a powerful thing. Just, to go back to that, it's love can be. Do you believe love can be blind? Going back to the Eve song.
I believe love can be blind because I feel like that when you love a person, you can look over certain things.
Most definitely.
That, you might not usually look over or whatever. Like, you can be blinded to certain shit. And yeah. So I definitely believe that love can be blind sometimes. Definitely. That can happen. And you're right. Love is a very, very powerful thing.
Oh, it most definitely is. Most definitely is.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the talk about love, but I do have another question.
Yes.
What is harder for you to say? Speaking of love, I apologize. I need help. I love you, or I was wrong.
I was wrong.
Because you a know-it-all? Is that why?
No, not because I'm a know-it-all, but because I don't know. I just, I have a hard time being like, I was wrong. It was my fault.
You have a hard time admitting that you're not perfect. That what you saying?
Yeah. But I also believe that I don't know what it is about my I don't know about maybe my personality or how I come off to people, but especially guys, they seem to look at me like I'm this perfect person, or I think that I'm this perfect person, and I'm like, I'm far from perfect. Like,
I can see why they think it though.
I almost get like put on a pedestal. Like, I know you would never do A, B, and C, and then if it does happen, then it's like, oh, I can't believe that you did. Like, I would have never thought you, not you, maybe her, but not you. Like, I don't understand that. Like, I'm not perfect, far from it. So, you know, but I do have a hard time with, I think it might be the spoiledness in me. I have a hard time saying, you know, I have a hard time apologizing or saying I'm sorry, but I do have a hard time saying that I'm wrong. For real. John used to always be like, you always got to be right. You so fucking spoiled. He always. So, yeah. And I'll be sitting over like, whatever. Like, so it would be me. Instead of just being like, you know, I was wrong. I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have talked to you like that. I should have did, no. I'd be like, I would go to the end like, So, yeah, I would say that.
For me, I already know Mans. Mans is on the help. It's hard for me to ask for help. I'm very stubborn. I get it on my own. So, like for me, only person I ever ask for help is like my mother or my sister. Those are the two people I'm going to ask. And even then, I try to find ways not to ask them. Because I don't want them to feel like, you know, like sometimes I get to it like I want to solve my own problems. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I figure it out on my own. I'd rather stress out about it and break down about it than actually ask somebody for help. Which is crazy to think about it because I have such a tight-knit family. And my cousin Jasmine always talks to me about, like, yo, you don't got to hold stuff in. If you need help, ask for help. So I'll be like, nah, I'm cool. I'll figure it out.
Some people ask for help too because they don't want to feel like that somebody is going to throw that back in their face later on. Like, well, I helped you and I was there and I did this and I did that. You know, so some people don't want to ask for help for that reason. Like, I feel like that I won't. Like, I'll go to my mom, like you said, my mom or something like that, but I rarely would go to a guy, like, and be like, I'm just not one of them females. I'm not one of them females who would go and be like, I need this and I need that. Like, I wouldn't know.
Shit, let me tell you about these little females nowadays. No, I was just playing. But now, for real.
It's the nigga asked me.
Nah, hey, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of females do be like, well, I need help with this, or I need help with that, or they think they slick. They'll tell you what's going on in their lives and give you this sob story, and they be expecting for you to volunteer all this help. Well, I look like, you know, Captain Saberhole. Like, I don't want to have to come rescue you and we just now getting to know each other. Damn, since we speaking of it, now if we in love and you need help, that's different. If we just dating or we just getting to know each other and you coming out with so many problems, like, that's an automatic no for me.
Definitely would be a red flag.
All right, one more question on love before we get out of here. Can you tell me a time or a moment that you knew you was in love? Like when it hit you. So I'll give you an example. For me, my last little situationship or whatever. It was a Valentine's Day. We went to this place called Maple Street. I think it's Maple Street Biscuits or something like that. And I had this whole day planned out for Valentine's Day. Right? And it was something about, I guess because like I was telling you about your lightning that he has in your skin. We sitting at the table and like the sunlight was just hitting her face. And and then it's like she went and got the hot sauce because I love hot sauce. So she went and got Tabasco. She went and got the Tabasco for me without me even asking. And she sat down. It's just like I don't know the way she just sat there and the way the sunlight hit. I remember it, like picture it in my head. I looked at it and was like, I ain't say it to her. It's like, damn, I love you. Like I won't rock you. Like I can see myself with you type stuff. Of course, that didn't work, but.
Oh, that was so sweet.
Yeah, it's like I remember that moment. And we ended up coming back. It was like Valentine's, like I said, it was Valentine's Day. So we did the breakfast thing. We came back. She loved the paint. So she's like, what we doing? So I ain't want to tell her. So I had painting canvases, paint brushes, and paint at the house. And I was just like, hey, here, change it. I gave her some of my old clothes here, change it to this. So when she changed and she came back to the room, all the stuff was laid out. So, like I said, at that restaurant, that's how I knew I was in love. That's like when it hit me. So, do you have something like that or a memory?
Yes. So I would say, my last relationship. So we used to do this thing. So like, I don't know. We used to do this thing where we would basically play these little games, I would say. I don't know. We was weird. But so sometimes we would like do guess the song or guess the show theme song or name the TV show, like little trivia games or whatever. And then also we would do if you was one time we was just laying in bed and I was like, if you was going to dedicate a song to me, telling me how you feel or how you feel about me or whatever, what would it be? And so what would he play? And so he played.
Came out with a joint, didn't
he? What'd you say?
He came out with a joint, didn't he?
He played Jodeci, Cry For You.
Ooh.
And I just like listening to the song and stuff, like listening to the words. And he was kind of singing it. I don't know, it was just like a moment. Like I just broke down crying. Like, because I felt like that I have never felt, well, I hadn't felt like that towards someone in a very long time. And I felt like at that moment, I knew that was my person. And so I still can't listen to that song right now to this day without crying. I cry every time. And so, yeah. When we, yeah, it's a special song to me. It's gonna always be in my heart. So at that moment, I knew that I loved who I was with.
It was a sweet moment.
In love with who I was with, huh?
That was a sweet moment. Now I gotta go listen to some Jodeci.
It was a sweet moment, for real.
Is that your favorite Jodeci song?
That is my favorite Jodeci song. And so and it would be crazy because like we would just be riding the car and so like I would always want to hear that song. I'd be like, play our song. Like it was gonna be the song that was gonna be played at our wedding. Because it meant something to me. Like it was a special moment. It still is a special moment, a special song to me.
I feel like I ain't gonna stunt. Me and my child's mother, even though we didn't make it, our song was A Couple Forever.
How I like A Couple of Forevers.
So even though like we went our separate ways, it's still like if I heard A Couple Forevers, I'll be like, because we still cool. Like that's still my dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'd be like, that's my dog. She gave me a son. Then she'll do something that remind me, wow, like her.
No, she gave me a son.
She gave me a son. You know, she gave me my little bad boy. Matter of fact, I made a little TikTok and it was talking about have you had people yet? And I did a video of my son. I was like, damn, who gave me a son? And she was like, me, motherfucker. But yeah, that's my dog. That's my dog. Shout out to my child's mother. But
y'all created such a cutie because he's a cutie.
He is. He's bad, and I don't like his mama.
Yeah. He's such a cutie. Don't be like that. Don't for her.
I'm not. I'll call her on this spot and tell her, hey, bro, you don't like you, bro.
I ain't gonna let you do it because we stick together.
So now all women stick together?
Yes.
Girl, cut it out. Now y'all don't, because y'all be fighting over niggas all the time.
What you said. No worries.
They fight. People fight over niggas all the time.
They do, and then they be best friends. So what?
They be fucking the same nigga too, but that's a whole nother part.
They really do. You might have to make it a topic.
I think I am. Matter of fact, I think I am. Females. But see, niggas get beat up by a nigga, they won't be friends with them. So I mean, niggas do this shit too.
All right.
Well, thank you for coming on and doing the pod, man.
Yeah, thank you for getting me all in my fucking feelings.
I just asked you. You could have said, "Let's talk about breakups." You could have said, "Let's talk about breakups." Oh, we could have talked about Tristan Thompson and Khloe Kardashian. How he keep.
You didn't bring it up as a topic.
My fault. Telling you now.
You got me all in my feelings now.
I'm sorry.
All in my feelings.
It's a positive thing. Enjoy the good memories because you got memories.
I enjoy it. No, because I'm already, I already feel way. So now I'm in my feelings. Then I'm gonna have to go listen to the song and be in my feelings.
I'm gonna go listen to some Jodeci too.
You over here making me talk about love and feelings, and
What you want to talk about? Ratchet shit on the pod? I didn't know.
I might need to laugh and be ratchet on her with you.
See, I came over. I brought you on to do the sweet stuff. But if you want to do the ratchet shit,
but you got me talking about my feelings, making me miss my baby.
All right. When I do the next ratchet pod, I'm gonna hit you with the topic and be like, "So this is what we're gonna talk about. You want to talk about this?" and don't hit me.
Well, watch my ass be like, what?
Don't hit me with the nah, I won't talk about that. I'm like, nah, that ain't what you said. You said you don't want to talk about feelings. I'm gonna get you the ratchet shit.
I can imagine. It's probably gonna be too ratchet for my blood. I'm bougie ghetto.
You are.
I am.
No shade. It's no shade by saying that. It's no shade, but you are.
I am the perfect mixture of bougie and ghetto.
Yeah, you got enough ghetto that you ain't too ratchet, but you ain't got too much bougie where you got your nose stuck up in the air.
See, I'm the total package. Come on, total package.
I'll do your thing, curvy cutie.
Come on.
See, I tried not to flirt with you on this pod because last time I got in trouble. Well, I ain't get in trouble. People felt the way.
I don't know why people are so. Listen, y'all, ladies, if y'all are trying to, you got your eye on this handsome young fellow. Just shoot your shot. That's it. Apply some pressure. Apply some pressure. And
that's a part right there. Females applying pressure.
Apply some. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
But thank you, ma'am. Miss Curvy Cutie. Thank you.
Yeah. What you ever drinking on?
Wow, don't call me out on my pie. What is you doing? We don't do that. We don't know. No, we don't do that.
What's in your cup?
It's a little Crown Royal Apple.
That's what's up.
No, me, I stay with some Crown.
I should have poured me a drink. Next time I know.
I don't do pie sober.
Next time for the ratchet pie, I'm for real. I'm gonna have me a drink.
I don't do pie sober. Just say
you don't. No.
It's a reference.
No, I need to come with it.
Hey, what I always tell people, stay ready. You ain't never gotta get ready.
What you said.
When I sent you the text saying Hey, I'm give me 5 minutes to get ready. I really was just going to pour my cup. That's all that meant.
Sir, out of control.
Ain't no shade in my game. But hey, thank y'all for listening. So hold up in another thing presented by Vix Vaz Media. It's your boy, Captain Hater. Yeah.